All right, all right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. It has been only one day. That's right. Second day in a row that I do a stream. How about that? Something unthinkable. Something that never happens. But it happens today. I hope that you have had a great week. That it was a successful week. That you achieved something in your life. Whatever it may be. But, if for whatever reason that was not the case, this is your place. This is your place. Because we're going to have some fun making a tier list. And this tier list is a very, very interesting one because I think this might be another one of those tier lists that we do here in this channel where it's going to be the first time that anybody has ever done such a thing. And today we're going to do a tier list for the soundtrack of Hitman contracts. That's right. This is going to be our first, hopefully not last, Hitman tier list. Brought to you as for Stonk by Deadhead. So, as you can see here, I had to make this from scratch by myself because there are no Hitman soundtrack tier list and tier maker, which, I mean, there is a high probability that no one has ever done this. So who knows? Probably we will be the first people in the world doing the tier list for a Hitman soundtrack. We will have to see what happens. So before I start the stream, let me actually share it on YouTube and in Discord. That's right. Let me copy this. 1 second here. Okay, I am in Discord. Let me tell people that we are indeed live. Okay. There we go. Streaming now. No. Streaming now. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, there we go. Let me share that in the YouTube community tab now. Let me see where that is. Let me see. Okay, YouTube. Let me share it here. I should actually share this in X and my apologies, in X and Instagram as well. Just might as well do that. Let me create the post. Okay, let me put it here. There we go. Save preview. Let me copy the whole thing from Discord. Yeah, there it is. Share it in the YouTubes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hitman contracts. That's right. Awesome. Okay, let me share this now in Instagram and X, and we will start right up with the stream. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but Jesper Kid, which is the composer of this soundtrack, has done a lot of work, like a lot. He has made music not only for Hitman, he has made music also for um, Assassin's Creed. He has made music for Borderlands. He has made music most one of the most recent ones. I think it was for Dark Tide, Warhammer Dark Tide, for those Warhammer fans that we have in the chat, which are very scarce and very spare. But I hope I can change that in the future. I want more Warhammer fans in the chat for sure. But yeah, he's a very accomplished composer in the video game industry. He's worked a lot. I think his credits are even towards way back towards 97 or something. So he's almost he has been almost 30 years in the industry so far. He I some of the research that I did, my apologies. He even worked as a QA in in some games, but eventually pivoted towards music. Although I do think that he pivoted a little bit into or dove into QA a little bit, starting his career, because the money dries up a little bit when you are a freelancer. So he filled that void with QA work. But yeah, obviously now he doesn't do that. He's like a full-on professional composer. So he's one of those, he's one of the OG ones. Pretty long-standing career. And I, I don't know which particular OST would be my favorite from Just for Kid. I would have to see the whole list, but he has quite a good amount of soundtracks under his belt. I will say that for sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna start japping around because I can't talk and do something else at the same time. My brain, I have a limited bandwidth on my brain. I have to do one thing at a time. So let me do the last thing here and share this in Instagram and X, and then we're good to go. Okay. Okay. Copy here. Let me open X here. Hi, Deadhead. What's up? Oh yeah, the soundtrack was also a BAFTA winner. This soundtrack in specific, Hitman Contracts, was an 04 BAFTA winner, beating Fable and another game which was actually pretty crazy. Hey Conkel, what's up? Also Bofa. What's the Bofa? I've never heard of that. Or was that a typo? Booba. I would rather win a Booba than a BAFTA. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, let me share this. We go. X. Streaming now on X. Sorry, streaming now, but yeah. Streaming now. Crap. Streaming now. Song by Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have that. I think we're also going to listen to the soundtrack while we watch some gameplay as well. This is not the first time that we have done this before. We've done this before, but I think it's it helps us put things into context a little bit. And I found out this game is super short. You know, this gameplay is almost 2 hours for the whole game, and there I found another one that was about over 2 hours, but it seems like it's a fairly short game. You know, at least compared to games nowadays, which is fine. I mean, you can have a short game, but that is actually really good. The length is not necessarily a one-to-one equivalency, so to speak, to something being good, obviously. Okay, so, okay, story, there we go. Let me copy the link here. Copy link. Where are you? What the? Okay. Okay, yeah. Streaming. Now. All right. And let's share the link here and we're good to go. Okay. Go. YouTube. Oh my God. There we go. All right. Done. There we go. Hey, Baragon, what's up? The bad thing about the new Hitman games, in my opinion, is that the tone has shifted to be too light. How? Like in how? What way? Okay. Well, let's get started then. All right. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. And let's start listening to the first song, which is I think it's a hybrid in between White Room and main title. I think it's 2 songs in one. We'll find out soon enough, okay? So we will go in this order, which is the order of the OST, like the official soundtrack. And, you know, we will go through the songs in that order. So let's listen to the first track. White Room and main title. Next time I'll do all this sharing before the stream starts, or at least I'll leave it prepared for it to post instead of just doing this on stream. I think it's just a waste of time. New Hitman is blood money with open world. They turn it into an open world? I mean, what? I'm not surprised, actually. This reminds me a little bit to some of the music from The Matrix, and no wonder, right? Because I think this game was released in 2004, and I mean, at that time, The Matrix was still a super popular film. I think that the last ones were released a year before, in 2003. The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions. I like this choir here. But you can hear that it's a product of its time. It's around that time. I mean, the rhythmic foundation, my apologies, of this track, and even the synthetics, you know, the sound of them are very early 2000s. Evidently so, because the game is from 2004. You know what this reminds me of? Like there it is, music composed by this kid. You know what this reminds me of? Like the choirs. Like a choir of monks in a church. And you know that in these movies where the monks are just hooded and they're very into themselves, you know, they keep to themselves. I'm talking about European monks, not Shaolin monks or anything like that. They are almost like these hidden figures, and if you really think about it, you know, Hitman, it's like one of the giga assassins of all video games. So he is all about, you know, counterfuge, stealth, appearing to be someone else. So I think it's pretty fitting for what he does, like his profession. And I think his profession is that what defines the character, to be honest. It's not about, I mean, I don't remember from the games him having like a backstory of his family or whatever. It's all about him and his profession and his targets. That transition was sick. Does it have the resolution with the choirs? Oh, it's just the pedal tone in the bass, mate. That actually is better because it leaves the song unresolved in a way. Just as like the pedal tone at the end, or as a resolution, it translates as the story is about to continue. You know, you just have to fill in the gaps of what's coming next. You have to keep building the storytelling, something like that. All right, so that's the first song from from Hitman Contracts, White Room and main title. So what do you think we should give this track or tracks? 2 in 1. White Room and main title. Is it at S, A, B, C, or D? Let me know in the chat right now. Drop your votes in the chat. Type it now. Like it's too lighthearted and jokey. Also, why can't you take NPC hostage anymore? Or they won't react to blood. Deadhead, you like contracts OST more than blood money. Both are good. Blood Money probably next. It's because you picked contracts first. Blood Money is more orchestral. I prefer electronic. Oh yeah, that's right. You did tell me that you like Amon Tobin and stuff like that. But yeah, makes sense. Hitman was wounded, so he in his unconsciousness hallucinating about his past missions. Oh, that's the first introduction thing that we see in the game. Okay. Wait a minute. Atlas kind of looks like Agent 47. Listen, mate. Not all bald people look the same. Okay. Just because I'm bald doesn't mean that I am Agent 47 or I don't know whatever other character that is bald or Patches or whatever. Okay. Stop. Okay, so Conkel says B+. Okay. So in the middle of the road. Well, a little bit higher than middle of the road. I do like I think I like this song for nostalgia reasons. For nostalgic reasons more than the song itself. But I do like the choir that we hear. You know, the male choir that we hear in the song. But yeah, it's very nostalgic to that early 2000s sound, especially influenced by film music, specifically from The Matrix. So yeah, I will give it a B, a solid B. B or B minus. What else do we have? Okay, so we have 2 Bs. Do we have any more votes? If we don't have any more votes, I'm placing this track in B. Low A, high B. Warrior, you need to pick one. I can't rank based on that. Just deciding between A or B. I'm gonna give. Let's do the countdown again. Countdown. I'm gonna give you 15 seconds to cast more votes. If not, that goes in B. Then B most definitely. Okay, fantastic. We have 3 Bs. 3 Bs. A 3, 2, 1. There we go. B it is. There we go. Let's listen to Invader. Paragon did say C, but it's too late for that. And it doesn't matter because B wins. Most of the votes were B. Okay. Let's listen to SWAT Team. Right here. Actually, this is not the right order of the soundtrack. Actually, if you look the soundtrack in Spotify, this is the order that it has. So might as well just do that. Let's listen to Invader now. Yeah, very saturated sound. This is very it's very distorted. Yeah, this is actually a sound design thing right here. Now we listen to a more melodic layer. But this is like a textured layered with more melodic elements. SWAT Team next, but I don't mind. Let me check if that's true or not. You're actually right. We will listen to SWAT Team next. For some reason, Tearmaker just scrambled this whole thing. Holy shit. What a good place to switch the video to this. This is pretty gruesome. Look at that. Actually, the song that we're listening to right now, it kind of serves good for this thing. What the hell is this? Is this like a ritual or something? Somebody's breathing down my neck, bruh. Yeah, it's unnerving, for sure. Which is funny that you mentioned that, because, you know, Hitman is all about stalking people and killing them. So yeah, it makes sense. BDSM party in Slaughterhouse. Yeah, that sounds like... That's not something that you will be able to pull off very easily nowadays. You know, people is getting very squeamish about things in all sorts of entertainment. Okay, so we have listened to Invader now. Let's put it to a vote. What do you think we should put Invader in the tier list? Is it an S, A, B, C, or D? This is a very creepy, you know, it has distorted synthesizers, a very texture-based layer in the bottom. So it makes it very greedy, you know, dirty, naughty even. Creepy track, A. Okay, Conkel says A. Anybody else has any more votes? I'm thinking here what I should give it. A feels right. Okay, we have 2 A's. Who else wants to vote? I'm going to give you 20 seconds to cast your vote. Otherwise, I'm just going to count Conkel and Azert. And perhaps I'll vote myself too. Let's put it. Okay, 15 seconds more for votes to come in. I'll probably mostly abstain. Why are you probably mostly going to abstain? Are you straight edge now? I think I'm going to give this Invader. I'll give it a B minus. I'll give it a B minus. So with that, we will have 2 A's, 1 B. Last track was more of a B anyway, not that it matters now. Quite moody and dog. You can feel the uneasiness in the air. Okay, I can't listen properly today. I can't listen properly today. Okay, well, with 2 A's and 1 B, this goes in A then. There we go. Let's listen to, what's the next song that we have? Let's listen to SWAT Team now. Let's check it out. Deadhead, why aren't you voting? This is your tier list. Why are you being quiet about your votes? You gay or what? Man, you're gay. You don't vote, you're gay. Because everything is S for me. Oh my god. What a simp. He only wants Senpai's opinion. No, I don't think that's the case. He just said he thinks all the tracks are S tier. I don't believe that, but okay. Okay, that synthesizer is sick. Hey Lukaku, what's up? Are you going to stream MGS3 tomorrow? No, tomorrow I'm doing anime music request stream on Twitch. I couldn't do it during the week, so I'm moving it to tomorrow. Yeah, this song is more rhythmically elaborate. I suppose that's the right word. But it is also very melodically rich compared to the other tracks, of course. You have more melody in this track. Can't get them. All right, there we got it. SWAT Team. There it is. So, what do you think we should give a SWAT Team? An S, A, B, C, or D? I feel like the song compared to White Room and Invader is more melodically rich because you can hear more melody in it. And certainly rhythmic wise, it is, you know, it has more motion, it has more movement. I don't know what happens in this particular part of the game. It says SWAT Team. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like a raid from a SWAT team or whatever. I mean, that's the first obvious thing that I can think of. But obviously, if that's the storytelling of what the song is about, And yeah, like rhythmically, it fits the whole thing about a raid, a SWAT raid or whatever. And the melody, actually, that is something that I don't really know how it plays in that situation, because you would think that a SWAT raid is, very high stakes. So many things could go wrong. So we still have the grittiness in the, the distortion or the saturation in the instruments, but it's not as hard as in other songs that we just heard. So in that case, I'm not really sure. So what do you think we should give SWAT team? S, A, B, C, or D? Put your votes in the chat. Come on. Let me see it. It's an ambient track though. No, not combat. Okay, then then the SWAT team raid is muted. Wrong hypothesis. It cuts off. It cuts off if you go into combat. Okay, yeah, I understand now. Emphasizes urgency and stealth given the circumstances of the mission, and the story is definitely A tier. Okay, so we have an A. Place in the last mission when SWAT tries to kill Hitman. Well, yeah, then it is a SWAT raid, like I said, yeah. I'll give it a B, not my type of music. Okay, that's fair enough. Deadhead says A. Deadhead, you just said that everything was S. You see, I knew you were lying. I knew it. I'm going to give it a high B, okay? Because it has more melody than the other songs. So in that case, we would have 2 A's and 2 B's. Ay. Okay. So we have our first tie. I'm going to give 20 seconds for any lurker or anybody else that might join the stream recently to put the vote. If not, we're going to do the coin toss as always. So let's give 20 seconds here for someone to vote and do the tiebreaker. If not, we're going to have to do the coin toss, of course. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coin toss, baby. That's right. Coin toss. Coin flip simulator. All right. So heads is A and tails is B. Okay. Let's flip it. And boom. Heads. Okay. It goes into A tier then. There we go. All right. Well, let's see what's next. What's the next track? Hong Kong Underground. Let's check it out. Okay, I like the folk exotic wind instrument there. Okay, I'm already sold on this. You have a Suriname in the song? Come on. Okay, this is good, mate. No, mate, this box, okay? Oh. Okay, this is a vibe. feel like a cobra being seduced. Yeah, the surna, but it's not a Chinese instrument. Like there's two exotic instruments, the flute, which I don't know the name of it, but there's also a woodwind instrument that is Middle Eastern, but it's called surna with a Z. You can look it up in Google if you want. It's not this one. I'll tell. It was one that we listened to in the beginning. I can track back the song at the end. I'll tell you which one is it, or at least it sounds like a surna. Why? It's very similar, if it is in the instrument. That. So no, man, this song is no. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I like this song a lot. This is going to my playlist. Yes, sir. There we have it, Hong Kong Underground. This was awesome. Okay, let me hear that beginning part again. This is the surna right here. Oh shit, this is awesome. Okay, this song is awesome. Awesome, mixing two, two exotic instruments. Also the percussion, like everything, it's pretty exotic. It's folk, world music combined all over the world. Middle East music with Asian music. Both worlds not colliding, but integrating, hybridizing. To me, this song is an S tier. This is my favorite song so far, and I don't think I'm glazing this enough. This song is badass. So what do you think we should give this track? S, A, B, C, or D? Drop it in the chat right now. Conkel, Azert, Paragon, everybody. What do you think we should give this song? Hong Kong Underground. I vote for an S. Straight up. No reason to just keep it in the line. Okay, what? Contracts takes place in Romania, Russia, Britain, Rotterdam, Budapest, China, and Paris. Okay, so the old continent and Asia, basically. Okay, Deadhead says S. Conkel says S for me too. Okay, so with that, we have 3 S's. I'm going to give 20 seconds for someone else to vote. If we don't have any more votes, I'm just going to move on to the next one. Okay, Paragon says S. All right, so we have 3 S tiers. 4 asses. No. The last thing that I want to imagine is bare asses from grown men. No. But yeah. Okay, so Hong Kong Underground goes in S tier. This is our first S tier track. There we go. All right. Was about to say A, but I guess S sounds right.
Was about to say A, but I guess S sounds right.
Okay. Well, let's listen to the next track then. Slaughter Club. Let's check it out. I guess this is the song that we listened in the first part of the game where we watched like a kitchen with meat and, you know, a dismembered person upside down. Placing the BDSM Slaughterhouse Club. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, this sounds like a very... I mean, you could hear this in a club, but this is not like an EDM club. It's one of those sort of brutalist clubs from, I don't know how to call it, like from, like this is something that you would hear in at the time East Germany, you know? In East Germany in the 80s, or well, by the 90s, Germany was reunited. But think about one of those brutalist Soviet Union, you know, Iron Curtain buildings, and that remain nowadays. And you will hear this from the 90s. You will hear something like this in the 90s in a club in a place like that. This is a little bit more going towards the 99. Yeah, 99 sounds. Oh, wow. Okay. Surprise. I really like the rhythmic foundation here. The drum samples are awesome. Blade in 98 reference. You know what? I was thinking about that scene from Blade, actually. The bloodbath. Yeah. The thing is that that club was playing a remix from the New Order track, Confusion remix from New Order. I've actually talked about that song in other streams, because there are songs that actually kind of pay tribute to that track, or at least sound very similar in some ways. The fat guy from Blade is the target. Oh yeah, that vampire in Blade, the fat vampire. So disgusting, mate. I mean, that character is ugly as hell, and then he gets burned, and it looks even worse. Yeah, I really like the drums here. Drums are probably the best part of the song, for my taste, of course. And he's placing some charges in submarine. Fantastic drums. They sound great. This is from 20 years ago. 21 years ago. Well, to be fair, 22 years perhaps, because it was made before the game was released, of course. This is 2003, 2002 when he started to make this soundtrack, I guess. Okay, this part is sick. Holy shit, this song is 8 minutes and 51 seconds. Holy crap. Okay, we're listening to some strings now. We have a riff in cellos, I think. This riff actually would sound really cool in a metal track. Okay, there we go. This is a slow burner. I have to say that the song really, like the thing that really catch me with towards the song Not necessarily that pull me over to that won me over the song, because I don't think that this is a song that I like too much. But there are things about the song that I really liked, like the drums. Like the drums is the things that the thing that I like the most about this track. And however, more the song started to pull me more over towards the end, like those final cues, not necessarily with the cello with the cellos, but more of the synthesizer work that we heard in the song for sure. So with that being said, what do you think we should give this song? Slaughter Club. Slaughter Club. What do you think we should give it? S, A, B, C, or D? I think I'll give this track personally. I think I'll give it sorry. I think I'll give it a B. It's okay. Didn't like it too much because I don't know. I think I need more of a melodic sense in the track for me to like the track. And I think we found that element towards the end of the track. Not necessarily because of a cello riff that I mentioned, but synthetic wise, it was gravitating more towards that direction, even though it did it a little bit in a subtle way, I would say. Not so much in an evidently so kind of way. Before it's getting into generic territory for me. I get it. B tier sounds about right, kind of long, but not too repetitive and fits the level it's made for. Okay, there we go. So I'll give it a B as well. I'll give it a low B though. But yeah, I agree. It is a B. I'm going to give 20 seconds for anybody else who wants to vote. And if we don't have any more votes, we have unanimously voted for a B tier for Slaughter Club, right? So 10 more seconds. 5. And there we go. So Slaughter Club goes in B tier. There we go. All right, let's listen to the next track, which is It's the Streets of Hong Kong. Oh shit. Dude is a peeping Tom. Did you hear that sound effect of the car? Okay, now that's the vibe. You're really digging this track? I'm still listening for it to pull me over. It hasn't done that yet. English aristocrats kidnapping people to hunt on them in hunting party. That's crazy. So they got bored of hunting rhinos and elephants. Now they want to hunt people. Yeah, that's crooked as hell. This one S. This one is S. Okay. Imagine this in a 2025 game. Yeah, that's I mean, human trafficking is a no-no. I mean, people feel squeamish about that in general. But in a video game, even more, I think it would be more gay cat. I mean, in between that and the slaughter club, a dismembered person hanging upside down. Also, Atomic Bomb Lab. New Hitman, typical Bondiana. What's Bondiana? I don't understand that. You know, now that I think of it, even Doom, like the new Doom, you know, 2016, and well, I didn't play Doom Eternal or the Dark Ages, but you know, if you played the OG Doom, like that had a lot of gore and gruesomeness, you know, in the game, like cats on spikes and shit like that. I don't remember seeing that in Doom 2016. James Bond, okay, yeah. What is that instrument? It sounds sort of metallic. It's interesting texture and color. Like it has a, this song is kind of weird, but it's called Streets of Hong Kong. So when we heard the car, you know, like the Doppler effect of a car just passing by, this last part where you hear like a door closing or opening or whatever. I mean, I suppose they are within the context of Streets of Hong Kong. You did mention something about an atomic bomb lab. So that door effect that we heard at the last part of the song might have to do with that, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, lads. Even though this song did have more melodic elements than the other tracks, I didn't feel that they were good enough for me to like. So I'm feeling really lukewarm towards this track. But I do know that some of you did say that you were enjoying it. Like Conkel that said that it was a vibe, and Paragon did said it was an S. So it's up to you. What do you think we should give this track? Straits of Hong Kong. Is it an S, A, B, C, or D? I'm going to put the... Okay, pass the vibe check. Okay. Some parts were a vibe. Okay, so in that case, what do you think we should give it? A B plus. Okay, so we have an S from Paragon. Paragon did like this track a lot. Like a lot of a lot. And Conkel has a B plus. I'll say B as well, but low B. The song is okay. But since the song is okay, and I didn't like it too much, it goes in B minus. I don't think it should be a C. But yeah, I will give it a B. A tier has Hong Kong vibes. Okay, so we have an S, an A, and 2 Bs. I'm going to give 20 seconds for another vote. If we don't have any more votes, it's B it is. Okay. 10 seconds. And voting polls close. It goes in B. Low B, that is. All right. So the next song that we have is Double Ballers. That's what she said. Let's check it out. Domino's. I said Domino's. Domino's Pizza. No, I think it says Domino's. The other word I couldn't understand. No, it actually says dominance, not dominus. I hear dominant. What do you hear? I hear, first I heard dominus, but now I hear dominant. But it says dominance. There's a fair amount of tension in this track though. I mean, the strings, we have a low kind of lower register strings, just but a lot of attack. I don't know what's the context of this track, but it's probably the song that has the most tension of all of the tracks that we have heard so far. Or at least energy, you know? Tons of energy, A lot of power in those strings exerted on those in the cello and the bass. But based based on the title of the track, Double Ballers, I'm not really sure what that entails. I don't know. So, anyways, what do you think we should give Double Ballers? An S, A, B, C, or D? I don't know, lads. I mean, the song has a lot of tension in it. Double Ballers is combat theme. Okay, yeah, it has the tension and energy for a combat theme, but I think this might be my first C track, lads. I didn't like it too much. What do you think we should give it? S, A, B, C, or D? It's also Hitman Pistol's name. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. He has two guns, yeah. Plays when your cover is blown and guards are chasing after you when you pull your ballers and fight through. Yeah, okay. Kinda meh themes, C. Okay, we have one C and another C from me. What else do we have? A tier purely for nostalgic reasons. Love that. Love to see that. Put down your biases. That's right. Put them in the chat. Bask in the bias. Okay, Conkel says C. Okay. So it's a triple C. Let's put 20 seconds on the countdown for another vote to come in. If not, in C it is. Loading last save time. Okay, there we go. So it goes in C. This is our first C track. Ay. All right. Next song is Winter Night. Let's check it out. This one S again. Mate, it hasn't been even 1 minute. Chill out. Goddamn Coomers. You know, hearing it, fuck, place my vote on for S. Inside the Hitman's Mind theme. Okay, Winter Night. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I think the context for this kind of tracks is very important because outside of that, it sounds very BGM, you know? It's just really lukewarm. Like, it feels really lukewarm towards it. But now that you say that it is inside Hitman's Mind theme, then the context adds a lot of value to the song. But that's the thing, I haven't played it. So the only real context that I have is just the track. I'm gonna let you vote first. What do you think we should give this track? Winter Night. S, A, B, C, or D? I'm just gonna think this over while you vote there. Yeah, maybe. I think I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B considering the context. But without the context, I will probably put it in the C tier. Okay. Paragon did say S and Conkel did say S for this track. So that's 2 S tiers against my C. These are like literally opposing opinions here. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I'm not mad at it at all. Let me put 20 seconds in the timer. Azert says, A tier, to me this feels like you're deep in the enemy territory and you need to scout and plan your moves carefully, execute and escape. Yep. I do hear the cautiousness of the track. It's almost like you're deeping into like you said, like in enemy territory in your tippy toes, you know? Super stealth mode. Very unassuming, or you're actually in some sort of costume or something. Yeah. I can agree with that. Now that you mentioned that, I think I would be willing to bump it up to B. In which case we would have 2 S tiers, 1A and 1B. Okay, so I think this goes in S at the end of the day. It's fine. I mean, I'm not opposed to this. I don't like the song. I mean, I don't think this song is nowhere near. I think this song is nowhere near Hong Kong Underground. But if you like the song, you like the song. That's what it is. I will not get in the way of that, okay? So let's get to the other track we have here, which is Weapon Select Beats. Let's check it out. This almost sounds like the cue of a horror game. Very unnerving. Horror for the target. True. You are the monster, that's right. Hitman is the monster. And the target is your prey. That was it? Oh my god. It's such a it's just like a drum beat with a with an unnerving, you know, kind of creepy intro. Okay. Well, time to vote then. Weapon select beats. I mean, I suppose they are beats. Yeah, it's just a rhythm with a creepy intro. What do you think we should give this track then? I mean, this to me is a C. It's just it sounds like a filler loop or something. What do you think we should give this? S, A, B, C, or D? Just a pre-mission theme. Okay. Yeah, it's like a filler. I'll put it in C. Myself. I'll put it in C. Let's see if we have any votes incoming for this track. If not, it goes into the doom of C. C for sure, not much going on would be if B would slightly longer, but C feels right, okay? Paragon says C as well. Okay, that's fair enough. Let's put a countdown here for any more incoming votes, and if we don't have anything else, it goes in Z. Okay. C it is. Kaboom. Next one is 47 Detected. Let's check it out. So we have been okay, this is the SWAT raid. I can see it here. We have been compromised. 47 has been detected. We fight or we flee. What are we going to do? Flee or fight? I say fight. Kill them all. That's so funny that he's part of the raid. Quality. Is this in Romania? Is this the Romania mission? In Rotterdam, okay. The Netherlands. Go, go, go! Mate, and they're even stacked together. That's pretty cool. It's real tactics. Oh shit, that change was nasty. Okay. Okay, this is a vibe, okay? Okay. build it up again. I needed to build it up again. No, it's about to end. God damn it! I wanted it to build again. Give me more of that juiciness right here. This is the most played part of the song for a reason. Okay, this song is a vibe. It is a vibe. Yes, it is. I like this song. I think I already know what I'm going to give it. I'll give it an A. Myself, I'll give this song an A. But what do you give it? What do you think we should give it? An S, A, B, C, or D? Comment section. What do you what? Comment section. What of this video? I don't think it has. Oh yeah, it does. 47 detected says, "Oi, you." Only had 3 votes though. Oh, this is interesting. I love how this is definitely some suspenseful music. Dreaded when they open fire on you immediately when it starts, but it also got an element akin to that of an observer way out of their element, being the only one to actively witness an apex predator at work when usually he's never seen. God damn. I mean, this lad should be sitting here doing my job instead of me. That was fantastic. Although, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty cool interpretation of the music, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, I will give this track an A. 47 detected. So, do we have any votes for this track? 47 detected, huh? Okay. Hitman is most stealth character in video games. Yeah, could be, yes. I mean, Splinter Cell is also pretty... What was the name of him? Fisher, right? Something Fisher. He's pretty stealthy as well. The Splinter Cell lad. I have to think of somebody else that is very stealthy. Okay, Paragon says A. Okay, so with my A and his A, that would be 2 A's. Any more votes? A is right. I'll definitely listen to this in the background while I'm doing other things. Okay, that's great. Well, with that would be 3 A's, but I'm going to put a countdown here in case anybody else wants to vote. If not, it goes in A for sure. Mr. Cardboard Snake. Yes, that's true that I mean, you could play Metal Gear in, you know, in guns blazing mode, but I think Metal Gear is meant to be played stealth. It's a stealth game in my opinion. So, yeah, Snake, Fisher, Hitman, they're in the same boat for sure. Okay, let's put it in A then. All right. Next song that we have, we already listened to Invader. Let's listen to Slaughterhouse. Check it out. You can almost play any stealth game guns blazing. I think Deus Ex is also, in my opinion, is a stealth game. You could play it, you know, guns blazing as well, but that's another game that I think it's more designed towards being stealthy. Trying to think of a game that you can't play guns blazing. Maybe Commandos, the Commandos games. If you go guns blazing, you can lose the mission immediately in some scenarios. Well, yeah, by going guns blazing, you basically ignore a huge part of the gameplay. I mean, in Deus Ex, the first game, they relied a lot towards the stealth design of the game. But when they released, I don't know about Invisible War because I didn't play Invisible War, but when it comes to Deus Ex, Human Revolution, and Mankind Divided, they allowed you to make builds of the characters, so you could do builds that were more towards hacking and stealth, and you could also build your character towards more, you know, firefight prowess, like you know, more armor and stuff like that. Actually, you know, talking about stealth, also you have the Crisis games. The Crisis games were you could do builds with the suit, with the nano suit, but that was also at least the first game was very reliant on stealth, you know. It wasn't until the second and third game that they started to diversify the builds for you to just go and guns blazing and stuff like that. Okay, this track also has a little bit of that exotic nature that we heard in this song in Hong Kong Underground, because you can hear that it has like it is drums, you know. It's exotic drums. They sound like toms, like Indian toms or something like that. I don't know how you call them. Indian percussion, let's put it that way. But Deus Ex has tons of weapons with mods. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's part of the game design. Like those kind of games, the immersive sims are extremely complex games. They give you so many options, but you can tell when the game design is inclined towards a certain approach. What the hell is that? Take the gap gun. This kid also made Borderlands 2 OST. I think he made the first one as well. The first game OST. We can check that later. I mean, the song is called Slaughterhouse, so I'm guessing this has to do with the Slaughter Club in a way. The song is very creepy, I'll say that for sure. it has like this wailing sounds. And there was something super weird around here. Let me see if anybody has any sort of comments around that. This track has lived in my head since I was a child. Jesper, you are the greatest to ever do it. Jesus. Imagine being one of many killing machines manufactured by one of the men you killed. Closest thing to a father you had. You walk off a trail of blood full of your so-called brothers dead in by your hands. You're different. I mean, yeah. This is so nostalgic, creepy, and cool at the same time. The music plays on the very first mission on the clone asylum in Romania. Okay. One of the creepiest tracks produced for sure, so sinister and twisted. You know what? Yeah, the song is super sinister and creepy as hell. So on that regard, it hits the nail on the head. So I'm gonna leave it to you folks. What do you think we should give Slaughterhouse? An S, A, B, C, or D? Kind of sounds like after eating Indian food. Well, you know what? I've never had Indian food actually, so I don't know what that's like. I'll give it an interrogation, interrogative sign since I didn't hear it. Okay, so you abstain then. I think I'll give it a low B because what this commenter said is true. Where is it? One of the creepiest tracks produced for me is Sinister and Twisted. This one is pretty creepy because of those wailing sounds, and there was a sound around here that was, I don't know what the hell that was when let me see. You could place this song, well, maybe not in Resident Evil or something like that, because the percussion is too exotic. A generous B, okay? Yeah, I'll put it in B. I mean, for the purposes of being creepy and unnerving, it does the job. I'm gonna give 20 seconds for more votes. If not, that goes in B. Not the first mission. Mental hospital. Escape from SWAT. Hitman was cloned. He has a clone. Yeah, well, they did say in the comments there was a clone of him. Yeah. That actually sounds very Metal Gear. In Metal Gear, Snake has a clone as well, as far as I remember. So yeah. Speaking of stealth games. Okay, let's listen to the we have 2 songs left. Let's listen to the second to last. Sanitarium. Let's check it out. Ambient plus your cover has been blown. Okay. I like that bass. Sounds very metallic though. Yeah, yeah. Doom. I don't think it's a bass. It sounds like a metallic drum or something. Or it could be a like a bass layered with a metallic instrument. That could be a. It's possible as well. Okay. For me, this is like an A. You really like the dome. Reminds me of another track that I like. Okay. All right, there we have it. So, I don't really know how I feel about this track though. There are certain things that I like, but I'm gonna be honest. I think this might be like a C for me. High C. High C for me. This is probably this is probably going to be like, how dare you? But yeah, not feeling this track too much. And Last Fighter next. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. Let's let people vote first. So what do you think would you give this track? Sanitarium. Is it an S, A, B, C, or D? I say is a high C. Conkel said A. Paragon says B. What you said is heresy, but I understand. I mean, you like what you like. I like what I like. What are we going to do about that? The only way to go forward is to keep liking it as we do. Or not liking it as it is my case, I guess. Okay, and Azert says B. So we have an A, 2 Bs, and 1 C. So if nobody else is going to vote, I'll put the countdown here. It goes in the B tier. Okay? Sanitarium. So let's put the countdown here. 10 more seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Goes in B then. Understood. Understood. All right. And the final track that we have for today is Budapest, a Bath Hotel. Let's check it out. This is so subtle. But that... I really like the subtlety of how this track starts. So low key, but it's just like there, stalking. Oh, this song is so restrained. I wonder if this is going to keep this amount of restraint, or it's just going to go somewhere else. Damn it, I've been trying to get a few relatively non-gooner mods to work for Slugblade for an hour. It's okay, Paragon, you don't have to hide who you are. You can be yourself in the chat. We obviously know they're full-on gooner mods. It's okay. I would have done the same if I was playing Slugblade. Okay, this is going somewhere else, but it's doing it in such a subtle way. Deserves the BAFTA awards. Shit, that's not really a difficult question to do right now, because we would have to listen to the other, how many, four soundtracks that were nominated for that. Like we had Fable, and we had, what was the other thing? I think you posted it in Discord. Let me see. Fable, Evil Genius, Rome Total War. Jeez. Yeah, this is insane. Like, it went against Fable. We would have to listen to Evil Genius. Could be potentially good as well, but the big contenders there were Fable, Jeremy Soule with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, And like on the top contender there for this game at that time would have been Fable. Then I would say Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Then Rome Total War. Then Evil Genius, and the last contender would be Forgotten Realms. Yeah. Better than Total War Rome. The thing is that they are so different in between each other. Because the thing is that both soundtracks are tailored to the story and the experience of the game, you know, and the genre. Hitman is super electronic based, is very subtle, has a lot of ambient and atmospheric tracks. Because that's what the game needs. But obviously Rome Total War is super epic, you know, you know, a lot of heavy lifting is done by these very identifiable themes, percussion, influenced by film music from, you know, those classic Greek classical era Greek Roman movies and whatnot. It's hard to say. We would have to listen to at least 3 soundtracks from that if we were to really decide if it was worth for it, like if the BAFTA was actually, if this soundtrack was actually deserving of the BAFTA on that year, we would have to listen to at least Fable and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban to know, because those 2 are the biggest contenders realistically wise. Realistically wise, why did I say that? Realistically, because Rome Total War, even though I love that game, I played that game as a degenerate. I have to be honest with myself and say that Rome wouldn't be like the first contender against Hitman as a soundtrack, even though I love the soundtrack from Rome Total War. But realistically, it would be Fable and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Yeah. So yeah. This is the last track, lads. Budapest Bath Hotel. This is a very subtle, contained, restrained track. I think this is all again about the nature of the stealthiness, subterfuge, you know, posing a mask in front of other people for them to believe you're somebody you're not. Something like that, you know? You are just trying to be as unassuming as possible. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from Budapest Bath Hotel. So, what do you think we should give it? S, A, B, C, or D? Okay, so Conkel said A. Okay. I'm liking the ambience. A for me. Okay, fair enough. Better than Total War Rome. I already answered that. Yeah, without the comparison, it's hard. Yeah, we would have to listen to the other ones. I'll vote for Fable for it. My favorite fantasy OST. That's your favorite fantasy soundtrack. Okay. Easy dethroned. Now send this tier list to Jesper Kid. Okay. I don't even know if he's active on social media or not. Okay, the Conkel did say yeah. Feels cozy in a way. B tier. Okay. So, and Paragon says B tier as well. Okay, so we have 1A and 2 Bs. I think I'll put it in B as well, but I put it like in a high B. We put it here. Went to the countdown in case anybody else wants to vote, but in that case, I'll keep it in B then. Um, your favorite track? This one, obviously. Like after the stream, I'm going to look this track in Spotify and add this to my playlist, my video game music playlist. This song, obviously, this is my personal taste. This song is leagues and miles above any of these tracks. And this one, of course, because I did vote like C for this one or something. But that's fine. I'm fine. You like this song? That's fine. But this is like top tier soundtrack from Jesper Kid for sure. Jesper Kid didn't sense 47 after him. Well, you have to make up your mind. Am I 47 or I'm the clone? What's going on here? Paragon did say, "Oh, you look like 47. Maybe you're the clone." And second one best. I think maybe Invader or 47 Detected will be my second favorite. Yeah. I think it's a toss in between these two, I would say. Guess you're Agent 1, the failed prototype. Hey! I'm not a failed prototype, okay? I just retired early. That's all. Okay, well, before we end the stream, let's see what others. Well, I actually did have it already on the search thing right here, the credits. Okay, so yeah, well, he did Blood Money. Let me magnify this a little bit so you can see. He composed the music for Dark Tide, like I did say at the beginning of the stream. Dune, Spice Wars, Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, Borderlands 3, Assassin's Creed, State of Decay 2. He made the music for Vermintide as well. Vermintide 2. Let's see what else. A bunch of Assassin's Creed. He made the music for Darksiders. This is a game series that is very dear and near to my heart. Not a lot of people have played Darksiders as a whole. But yeah, it is a fantastic game. It's one of those hidden gems, hidden jewels. Vermintide as well, the first one. Tales from Borderlands, which I think it's a Telltale game. Let's see what else. Darksiders. More Assassin's Creed. He made a guest music in Soul Calibur 5. Bunch of Assassin's Creed as well. Assassin's Creed 2, the first Borderlands, like I did say before. Made music for Unreal Tournament 3. I didn't know that. Kane and Lynch as well. Okay, Hitman, Blood Money. Oh, he did. Speaking of Splinter Cell, he scored the cinematics for it. Look at that. Chaos Theory. We were talking about Splinter Cell during the stream, and look at that. He made music for Hitman and Splinter Cell. Look at that. Okay. We did hear a Freedom Fighters track the other day. It was probably you, Deadhead, that requested that. Minority Report, that's from a movie. Oh my god, he did MDK? No way. He did the music for MDK too. Oh wow, that's a throwback right there. Yeah, there you go. And as you can see here, he has QA credits in some Sega games in 97, 96. Well, this is Windows, yeah. Sega Saturn. Scorcher and Amok. Look at that. So yeah, as you can see, he has a huge career. Has done a lot of Assassin's Creed though, so If anything, he's probably known the most for Assassin's Creed, and second probably Hitman scores as well. So there you have it. Ezio family. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 is one of the best. My favorite is Black Flag. I've talked about this before. But Assassin's Creed 2 is probably my second favorite Assassin's Creed for sure. All right, lads and lasses. That's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for coming in and listening and having this experience with me and with Deadhead, which is actually the stonker of this tier list. So we have to thank Deadhead for this. I appreciate the support, Deadhead, and for requesting Hitman as well. This is probably the first time, like I did say opening the stream, that someone has actually done a tier list for this soundtrack. Or as a matter of fact, any Hitman soundtrack at all, because I didn't find any tier list in tiermaker.com about Hitman music. They were all about other things except for the music. So I'll stream on Twitch tomorrow anime music requests. Okay, so if you like anime music and you want me to listen to some anime tracks, you can join the stream tomorrow. Okay, I think I'll stream at 1 p.m. EST. We will do 45 minutes to an hour, probably 45 minutes of freebies at the beginning. So if you can't, request through tips, join early on the stream so you can have your request done. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. And if not, I'll see you next week, okay? With a new video or the video game music request stream on Friday. We also have, I think on Saturday, I think we have a Skullgirls OST, which is a massive OST. It's 3 hours, a little bit more than 3 hours long. So it's going to be a huge tier list stream, okay? We're going to be listening to the whole soundtrack. It's like 84 tracks. So it's going to be huge. World First Contracts tier list. That's right. The first one. Blood Money is $100 too. How long is it and how many tracks are there? $17 tracks. Oh, I think you did answer this in Discord, right? I forgot. 17 tracks, 1 hour and 6 minutes. Yeah, 100. Yeah, 100. Yeah, 100 works. Yeah, for Blood Money is 100 too. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, that's the end of the stream. Okay. I hope to see you tomorrow. I hope you have a good day. Or a rest day, a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye. Remember, it's on Twitch.